Here are 5 examples of songs that were not singles on the album that they were a part of, but ended up becoming either the biggest song from that release or even the biggest song by that artist. One of the most prevalent examples I could think of was Wolf in Sheep's Clothing by the band Set It Off. It is track 8 off their album Duality. It was not a single and did not receive a music video, and it's pretty far and away their biggest and most streamed song. I feel like this one blew up in large part thanks to the Nightcore community, which I think a lot of people forget about, but there's tons of sped up versions of songs these days, and hyperpop is an entire genre now. Number 2, I Miss Having Sex, But At Least I Don't Want to Die Anymore by the band Waterparks. Their album Fandom was an album that had a bunch of singles and a bunch of music videos, but this song was not one of them. I think it blew up on TikTok pretty soon after the full album had gotten released, but it is currently their most streamed song. Also on that album, the song Telephone that was featured in a Netflix show, and then also kind of blew up and wasn't a single, didn't have a music video. Number 3, Cruel Summer by Taylor Swift is a deep cut off her album Lover that originally was not a single and did not receive a music video. If I'm not mistaken, the song blew up on TikTok around the Eras tour. I didn't know that song was by her or an older song, and I heard it like all last summer. And actually, maybe Taylor Swift doesn't really count for this category since everything she does is a part of being the biggest artist on the planet right now. So number 4, the song 18 by the band Ann Arbor. Off their album Burnout, this was not a single. It's my understanding they didn't even play it live in their set for many, many years after the album had been released. I think it blew up on YouTube, and it definitely blew up on TikTok, and it is far and away their most streamed songs. And I'm a fan of this band, and 18 doesn't really sound like a lot of the rest of their discography. So I think it might have found its place getting streams from a large group of people that aren't even necessarily Ann Arbor fans. And number 5, Lightning by my band, Not My Weekend. This is a deep cut on our album Shimmer Season. I promoted this album so much in 2023 and 2024. We released, I think, 5 total singles for the album. This song was not even in our set when we toured on the album originally. Thankfully, it is now. We played it on our most recent headlining tour. The chorus is sung by Brian from the Home Team, and we co-wrote the song with Eric from Heart Attack Man, so I don't really know why Past Patrick decided not to make that one a single. He's an idiot. But it has remained in the number 1 spot in our Spotify for months and months and months now. So yeah, number 5, Lightning by my band, Not My Weekend. What are other examples you can think of where a song that wasn't a single was one of the bigger songs on an album? Or even just a song where a deep cut was your favorite, where you think, oh my goodness, this is the best song on this album. Why wasn't it a single? Why don't more people love it, etc., etc. Leave it in the comments. Okay, bye.